My name is Bianca Fioco, and thank you for viewing my assessment plan critique today as part of my signature assignment for the course EDU 6324 Competencies Assessment and Learning Analytics. My assessment critique will cover the counseling psychology program at Johnson & Wales University. I've been an employee of the institution for over 5 years, and within that time, I have seen the changes the institution is making as part of their strategic plan for the year of 2017. Part of this change was to implement more arts and science programs, since research has shown this to be the projected growing job in demand. With that being said, the counseling psychology program is very new to the institution. In the NMHU handbook, there are 3 basic elements which underline each aspect of development. They are defining student learning outcomes, evaluating student success in achieving those outcomes, and using those results to implement improvements in the programs. Throughout my presentation, I hope to be able to cover all of these 3 aspects within my institution. This slide covers the program goals. The primary goal of this program is to prepare students who want to work in the field of counseling psychology. Students should be able to apply their skills and knowledge learned from the program to situations faced as a counselor. The program has a very developed set of goals which are realistic, measurable, and specific. Students will learn to develop communication skills, apply critical thinking and cognitive skills to real situations, develop an understanding of culture and society, as well as personal development and emotional maturity. The program aims to guide students to achieve these skills by the completion of their program. This slide discusses the student learning outcomes that students are expected to have by the end of their program. You will see that the outcomes are measurable as actions and behaviors are part of their outcome to assess. A listing of actionable outcomes are listed on the program's website. In addition, the program includes course mapping with a number of sociology courses. Knowledge gained in these disciplines align with the counseling practices. Students are challenged with both action and behavioral-based situations that prove they are competent. This is done by utilizing skills, learning, and applying those towards clinical experiences and internships. The main website for the program lists areas in which students can apply their skill set to different counseling frameworks. The student learning outcomes for this program supports the program goals and are detailed and measurable. Student learning outcomes are very clear and indicate actions students must be able to demonstrate by the completion of their program. This slide discusses the assessment measures for the program. Currently, course mapping is designed as part of the student's curriculum to provide students with a broad foundation of knowledge concerning human thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. A number of sociology and statistics courses are prerequisites to the psychology courses to ensure students are understanding numerous theories and techniques in the various areas of counseling. The assessment measures are aligned to the program's goals and student learning outcomes as part of testing, role-playing in class, and internship opportunities. The idea of role-play gives a student different scenarios, and faculty can observe how they would approach it utilizing different psychology frameworks. This slide discusses the method and measures taken to ensure students are gaining the knowledge and skill set they should be. The method varies depending on the course the student is enrolled in. For example, one course may focus more on theories with measures of examinations, quizzes, or projects. Other courses may focus on more behavioral-based measures, which are during supervised clinical experiences or the student's internship programs. This slide discusses the benchmarks and standards for the program. The overall goal for this program is to develop students' understanding in the field of counseling and being able to apply their theories and techniques to real situations. In addition to understanding their theories and techniques, it is important that students know how to apply them correctly when they are dealing with a difficult situation. Students will also need to develop maturity at a more emotional level, which will help them in their counseling situations. The faculty want to ensure that students are fully able to handle these situations and want to prepare them for the workforce. The skill set students will take away from this program will also prepare them for a master's degree in counseling psychology. Johnson & Wales offers a 4+1 program which offers students to obtain their master's degree within 1 year after the 4-year program of their undergraduate work. A master's degree is needed to obtain a licensure as a counselor, so many students will participate in this 4+1 program. This slide discusses who, when, and how the assessment plan is measured. The performance outcomes are submitted to the University Outcomes Committee directly by data collected from faculty members. This committee was developed as part of the institution's strategic plan for 2017 to make assessments and outcomes more efficient. Right now, the institution is in the process of utilizing the new assessment management system, which was implemented last year as a method to help streamline their assessments and to improve accuracy and practices. This slide discusses how data is analyzed for the department. Information is sent directly to the Director of Outcomes and Assessments, which is right under the Provost's office. The committee consists of members from various areas of the institution, not just faculty members. Representatives can come from institutional research, experiential education and career services, information technology, student affairs, and the International Center, as well as library services. As of now, there are no key findings since they are still in the very new stages of assessment planning. The committee was developed as a 4-year plan and is currently in the 3rd year with the goal to improve their assessments. Next year, the AMS system will be fully integrated and will be analyzed to make any changes to the program based on data collected. This slide is titled Results, Actions, and Items in Implementation. This discusses how actions are taken, and unfortunately, because it is still in the development stage, there are no current findings for actions. However, once the AMS system is in full development, faculty will be able to review their findings and work together in a collaborative effort to strengthen their weaknesses within the program. This will allow them to make changes for the upcoming year. The plan is sent to the Outcome Assessments Committee for the final review and approval. Some of my recommendations for the institution as a whole is there are no current considerations from stakeholders. The assessment plan is more faculty-driven and should include some suggestions from students. Since they are the ones who are participating in this program, they can provide suggestions to help strengthen the program even more. Also, I feel that especially for the psychology students, profiles are a great way to showcase their knowledge and growth from the program. This could be in the form of online portfolios or even the traditional paper format. This can be something students can refer back to as they progress into their job field or enter a master's degree program. I feel as if after completing the assessment review process, I have a more clear understanding on how it is done within my institution. I feel that the implementation for the assessment management system is going to be quite beneficial for all programs within the institution and for the faculty and students as well. After completing this class, I truly learned how important it is for institutions to look at their current practices and if it is not working to make that change. So many times institutions are resistant to changes, especially with technology. This just shows how committed my institution is to the area of outcomes and assessments. I look forward to the year of 2017 when findings are presented to the institution as a whole.